This is the video for routine 104 of the perspective game. First, it sets the color to 970, tall wide to 281.20, the X and Y positions to 481.30, and does a rectangle fill. What it's doing is when the pictures of the trees are made, some of them are outside of the window box. Because remember, it adds one extra tree to the list of trees. Those trees actually get written before the box. And on the other side, on the right side, they go off the end of the screen. Well, what this does is it covers them up, the fact that they show before they even get into the window area. The color 970 is the color that the screen has as a background. So you don't even know that this rectangle was put there to cover up things. Next, it sets the color to brown. Tall, 400, wide, 400. XY position to 605, and then it sets the quill to 18, which is a fairly broad line, and does another rectangle fill. That is the outline of the window on the train. It's brown. Then it sets tall to 54, wide to 390, XY position to 605, 252, and says that's a clickable box, which click number is 2. Then it immediately checks to see if 2 had been clicked. If it hasn't been clicked, it goes to EC down here. Otherwise, it does a mat of that area for the 390 wide and the 54 high to see what particular pixel in there was clicked on. That will give it the XY position where it was clicked. This is where it records where you clicked when you wanted to click a picture of an animal. This is how it does it. Then figures out the XY position of it, and then it sets its tall and wide to 50 by 50, sets I to the animal's index and says, okay, I've got a picture here at this particular picture, so I put a 1 there indicating there is a picture. And then I add 1 to the index. Then here it sets O to the control, well, that's the control register for a get, for the picture it's going to get, but it's at 4 plus I, because it already did some gets that it used for the background. So it adds 4 to the index and it gets the picture. Now I've highlighted the rest of this routine. It sets UV, which is an XY position, to 2080. Then for I of 0, and down here it says for I to 80, one at a time, but in fact we're only allowed to take 45 pictures, so it's never going to get to 80. It's going to say for I of 0, branch of equal, the animal gets of I to 0, I mean there's no picture there, then it goes down here to EE and this routine is over. But if there is a picture there, it sets its number of the picture, the control register for it, to 4 plus I. Remember, they're all add an additional 4 to them. Does the put onto the screen. Then it says, well, I'm going to add to the position 60. That's the X position of it. But if that is less than 560, I'll go down here. But if it's not, I will set the numbers back where V is increased by 70. That's the Y position. It's going to go down 70 positions. And the U will go back to 20. What it's doing is it does 9 animals, then drops down, and 9 more pictures, drops down 9 more pictures. So this is where it displays the 45 pictures. It did a get up here when you took the picture, and down here it puts a put on the screen when it shows them. Well, that's the end of this routine for the perspective game.